Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's doing great today. I want to give my creator all the honor, glory, and praise today, and my redeemer, Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I want to do a video today. It's a serious one. And y'all might want to speed this up a little bit because I need to probably, think that as I talk and a little bit. So, but first, I'd like to say a prayer before I do this video. So if y'all don't mind, I'll do a short prayer and then I'll get back to my video. Heavenly Father, I come before you today. I ask you to forgive me of my sins, Lord. I pray, God, today you give me the right words to say. You know what's on my heart today, Lord. I thank you for everything. I'm grateful to you for everything, Lord. You know, Lord, what's going on, and I just want to give you all the praise and glory and thank you for this life here on earth. I ask you help me do this video. Okay, folks. Folks, I see we're at the end of time. I have, y'all have seen my videos. I see things that other people don't see. I see the rainbow stars that nobody sees. You know, I take serious what I say and what I post on YouTube, because one day I got to stand before my Creator and give an account for everything that I do. But anyway, what I want to say is something's happened here lately. I've been really disturbed in my spirit. I mean, I get up at 3 in the morning or 4, and I got to go pray. I got to go get outside and go pray, and that's been going on for past month, I guess. But anyway, I've been saying we're out of time, and with the things that's going on in the world today, the deception of what's really happening here, is that I've got some videos. I want y'all to, if you think about it, to go watch my videos where the stars have marks on them that I recorded. So anybody that says the mark ain't here, you know, they don't have to believe me. They don't have to believe the stars that I showed. You know, I think I've got 2 or 3 videos of marked stars in the sky. But anyway, there's something that has triggered this video today. Because I've been praying about it, you know. I mean, I've been wrestling. I guess you call it wrestling with God about, Lord, you know what's going on, Lord. Um, when are you coming? I'm ready to get off this earth, Lord. I uploaded a video of Ezekiel spinning wheel star. It's a star, and when Ezekiel seen that star, it was a sign of judgment. And I uploaded on December 14th, 2019, along with a light, and then another. I uploaded 3 videos. One of them was the Ezekiel wheel judgment star. I uploaded it again the other night, a brand new one that I recorded the other night, that the star was spinning, and it looks like a wheel spinning within a wheel. But anyway, what I want to get to is the people here in America, a lot of them don't even know who they are. They were raised Gentiles when they're really Hebrews. Jesus said, "I came for the lost house of Israel," and the people I've tried to tell is it just goes in one ear and out the other. You know, when I'm trying to wake them up, and I'm just, you just can't get through to them because they've been programmed. We all been programmed. I was programmed, and about in 2012, God showed me something, me and my wife, something that was like a scene out of a horror movie. Scorpions boiling out of the ground for real. I mean, it was just one under about 20 different rocks. We turned them rocks over, and scorpions were just boiling out, at least a foot high, just falling off themselves. They didn't even have time to cut. There wasn't even a hole there. So anyway, my wife, it scared her. she said, well, oh my God, what is that? And I said, evil's in this world, came into this world, Kim, in our realm, in our dimension. Evil is here. The Antichrist is here. So what I'm saying is that Jesus said, behold, I send you Elijah before the great and terrible day of the Lord. Let me read that right quick. Here's the scripture in Malachi 4:5. There's different versions here. Behold, I send you Elijah the prophet before the great and awesome day of the Lord comes. And there's several translations here. But anyway, what I want to go on to here is Elijah got caught in a whirlwind to go to, God took him to out of this dimension in a chariots, a fire, whirlwind, I guess, however it happened. But anyway, but before that, Elisha, the guy that was always following Elijah, asked Elijah, can I have your anointing? And Elijah said, you're asking a hard thing. Well, so when Elijah left, he threw down, what ended up happening, Elisha asked for a double anointing of Elijah, and it was given to him. And these prophets like this could see. They seen things that nobody else could see, and I want to show you that right quick. Elisha, whenever Elisha prayed, there was a guy with him, and they was going to fight this war. And the other guy was scared, but Elisha wasn't scared because he could see his army around him, horses and chariots of fire all around him. But the other guy couldn't see this stuff. So Elisha prayed, open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see. Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked and saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. So when I come along and things start happening supernaturally, and I see things other people can't see, when I go into stores, I see people that their eyes don't work, or their eyes, whenever I look at them, their eyes just go cross so bad. I don't even know how they could walk to see, because you can't even see barely see their pupils. You can barely see any part. All I can see is nearly all the white, except for maybe. It's just strange, y'all, because and I was telling my wife about it, and my wife was not believing me. She wasn't doubting me, but she just couldn't imagine what I was telling her, that these people gets these crossed eyes when I look at them. So anyway, I just so happened to go in the store one day, and my wife was in the truck, and I went in this convenience store, and the lady behind the counter, the running cash register, when she looked at me, her eyes went crossed. And so I went out and got my wife and went out and told her, I said, all right, I want to show you these. I want to show you this, Kim, so maybe you can start seeing these, seeing. And I had already prayed, asked God to let her see, because I was telling her some kind of, I was telling her stuff that nobody, that sound really way out there. And so anyway, whenever she went in the store with me, and so I said, you look at the lady's eyes when I look at her, Kim. You look at her eyes. My wife's name is Kim. But anyway, whenever that lady looked up at me, her eyes went crossed, and my wife was looking at her, and she just it was just a shock, that the lady's eyes done what they did. Because I prayed for my wife to see, because, you're kind of in a lonesome place when you can see and nobody else can. And, but it all goes back to the tribes of Jacob, the tribe of Gad. Gad was a seer prophet where they could see things. And if you go research all that, you'll see that Gad could see, the bloodline of Gad could see things nobody else could see, because he was a seer prophet. But anyway, to make a long time, I'm going to try to keep this video short. Well, I've got to go on with some stuff here and show you. I'm from the tribe of Gad. But I want to show you something in this I Pet Goat video. Let's see here. I think I saved it down here. This apple here. Okay, y'all notice when the apple, if you the apple split and there's 3 seeds. Okay. Well, if you notice, if you put the apple back together, those 2 seeds would have to be touching each other, and then there's 1 seed in that bottom cavity all by itself. So what does that mean? Well, it all goes back to the seed of the woman will crush the head of Satan, and Satan will bruise his heel. It goes along this seed line. Jesus crushed the head of Satan, but we as a bloodline of Jesus Christ and believers of Jesus Christ is all the same blood, because if you're a Gentile, you get grafted into that bloodline, to that, to the branch. You get grafted in, so you have the same kind of blood, because your blood changes. That's the reason God changed Abram's name to Abraham and Sarai's name to Sarah, because it changed their bloodline. When Adam and Eve disobeyed God, it changed their bloodline. I mean, it changed the DNA in their blood. So what I'm saying is, on this iPet Go, they're showing you that this DNA took this seed and it left out this seed. There was a chance for a. Now let me go show you this right here. If I got it up here, let me show you this right. Let me. Y'all just bear with me, or y'all can speed this up or whatever. Hopefully I put the pictures in here that I was wanting to show. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Y'all see this double-headed eagle? It's got a crown up there, 2 lines. That's what this is talking about right here, this iPet goat. Where the apple done that, that's, I accidentally closed that out about the 2 apples, but that's what this means right here. That's this, and okay, this is Mona Lisa Geraldini. That's who this is, Mona Lisa Geraldini. Y'all know the Mona Lisa painting. This is her crest, coat of arms, the 2-headed eagle with the crown. And there's a crown up there, and it's showing 2, like that double-headed eagle right up here too. It's got 2 lines. So there's a king ship right there, king, from the line of Gerald. That's Gad, the tribe of Gad. Well, my last name just so happens to be Gerald. When you research it out, you get down, you trace your bloodline. My bloodline is from this right here. Elijah's bloodline was from this right here. A lot of people say they don't know and all that, but he was in the land of, he was called Elijah the Tishbite, from the land of, he was in the tribe of Gad, the land. That's where he was at, where he came from. Tishbe was in Gad's territory. Gerald's, because Gad and Gerald is the same name. It's when they added vowels and you can switch them around, whatever. Well, when they'd move to another country, they'd have to change their name a little bit. So it goes from it's really Gadal, Gerald, Gadal, something like that's what the name goes to, the son of Jacob. All right. So I'm from this bloodline right here, the 2-headed eagle, and this iPet goat is the Obama right here. He's making fun of the praying baby in the egg. And y'all see this 101 right here, because this is projected onto that screen. He's making fun of this 101. Well, when you read John, I think it's the book of John 101. It's saying Jesus Christ is the door. If anybody comes up, it tries to come into heaven a different way, they're a thief, and they will be rejected. So it's Jesus Christ is the only door into heaven. I'm here to I'm here to proclaim that Yeshua, Jesus Christ, is the only way into heaven. It's a wonderful life. You're free when you belong to Him. But anyway, I want to show y'all this 101. I think I had it up here a while ago in the my last name is Garrison 101. So when Obama is making fun of by the little praying baby, it comes up 101 on the chalkboard. So he's making fun of somebody equivalent that with the name equivalent equal to my name. Okay, he's making fun of him. But when I'll show y'all this, when let me turn this off. When they done already showing you that these guys are demon possessed. You know, if you watch that Extra show, they're showing you they're demon possessed. They don't care. They love it. But and I showed y'all about the snowflakes and the frequency, because they have busted my tile floor all to pieces with that frequency, trying to keep me from waking up. All right, I want to show you something here too, right quick, before this goes on any further. I showed y'all this is their version of Samson, with the eyes poked out, gouged out. That's the way they talk. This is what they want. Their spell right here. Let me show you. The day I was born, the day I was born, the very day I was born, September the 8th, 1961. Look what they released on that day. Samson, directed by, I can't pronounce that person's name, one of the most viewed movies in 1961. It was released on September the 8th. And there's a few more things in there. It's kind of the Highwaymen, Michael, the Highwaymen, and Ghost Squad. You know, I mean, they was watching me when I was born. I mean, my brother. All right, I want to tell this right quick. For those that don't believe in that gematria, there's no way that this chart here could equal 3 members of my family is 267. And my dad was 276, which is an anagram. And this 140, the day I was born, the day I was born is, the day I was born, see if I have it up here. Oh, wait, maybe that's, the day I was born is in the Hebrew, it's 1961, which means Hayah. I am. That's what Moses was told when he asked to say, who's sending me, Lord? Who do I tell them sent me? And God says, I Yah. And in English, it means I am, or it means to exist, or it means I will be whom I will be, or it means I will be what I will be. That's what that means right there. That 1961. So I was born in that year. That's why they knew to release all these movies. But when you get to this, the gematria 267, and 267 from my grandfather and my older brother. Now my older brother there, he didn't make it out of the hospital. My mom was asleep. I mean, they kept her asleep. She didn't even get to go to the funeral of my Doyle Dwayne Garrison Jr. because it made my dad Doyle Dwayne Garrison Sr., 276 and 267. And then mine's 267, my Hebrew value, and uh, my grandfather on my mother's side was 267. Plus, we have those 300s, okay? And this 111, it's real, that's pretty. I ain't going to go into all that because I don't have a lot of time because this video is, I'm trying to make it short. Now, I showed y'all all this stuff that I've seen. Um, Whirlwind that's on my property, the owl, the witch. What I'm going to show you here is, let's see here. Right here. In Fort Smith, I run into Jezebel. Y'all see this orbs in the air? There's round orbs in the air, a spirit field, okay? When I got up to the side of the truck, I took a picture, and y'all see Jezebel, the reflection of the prince of the power of the air. Because Jezebel can be, Satan can be a Jezebel too. You know, that's all this talk about the hermaphrodites or all that kind of stuff. Because Satan can, the Baphomet is a both male and female. But y'all see the reflection that it came out of the air that was there. That she got a little man chain there, supposed to be me, and he's sitting down there, but he's leaned up against there. His arm goes down, and y'all can see the chains going off into the air. I mean, that it's a reflection out of that. Uh, it's the reflection of this, and this was in Sicily, Italy. I mean, sister city to Sicily, Italy, Fort Smith. Okay. Now, the Fort Smith, when you get over there, uh, when you get up towards Fort Smith, I was going to show you something else before I go into that. Um, okay, let's see. All right, my Hebrew value is equal to the frequency of Jupiter. And there's the elf that's in our pet goat. And the key is elf. That's the frequency key or something like that. But the frequency hertz is 267. That's the value of my family. My grandfather's, my brother, really, I mean, but anyway, so, the folks, the Scottish Rite Freemasons, the York Freemasons, Pope Francis, the Vatican have watched me ever since I was born. And my older brother didn't make it out of the hospital. A foreign doctor was my mom's doctor supposedly had to be gone, and a foreign doctor was taken over, a foreigner doctor. But it all happened under that foreigner doctor that my brother supposedly died, but they knew this right here. They knew his Hebrew value. This was in Mena, Arkansas. They knew this 267 was his Hebrew value. And my father, Henry Jackson Hoskisson, they said they told him he had tuberculosis. So they quarantined him, just like they're doing now, up to Boonville, Arkansas, in a quarantine facility, a quarantine camp in Boonville, Arkansas, because they knew his Hebrew value 267. Because here's what 267 is. 267 is the longitude of the Golden Gate in heaven. On the ecliptic, 267 is right there, right above Ophiuchus's knee, and the white horse rider, the rider on the white horse. There's a crown right there that someone's going to receive when this is all finished, our time, which our time's about up. But Ophiuchus is the serpent bearer, a restrainer. It's going in, and there's a star right here that is. Let me here right quick. Y'all just bear with me, please. Um. Okay. Um. Okay, let me get right over here to this Wikipedia, I think. Maybe this will get me to it. Usually it's the first one, but well, you can read right here, Ophiuchus, serpent bearer, and that's he's restraining a serpent. Right here, the stars in that is one of them's named Ophiuchi. All right, Ophiuchi. Let's see what that comes up to. And 89. 89. Okay. Y'all see that? That's a star in that. Now, there's my first name, 89. My name means to cross over. My name means a gatekeeper. Well, hopefully y'all are seeing what's what's kind of going on here, maybe, because because something happened to me today that triggered this. I'd have been praying and praying and praying about to do this, about doing this video, but something triggered me today that that caused me to come out with this video, because I'm ready for the judgment to fall on this evil world. I'm ready for judgment to fall. I mean, I'm not talking about a little bit of judgment, folks. There's floods going on right now, and fires, that these strange fires, and there's floods going on that I've never seen on TV. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's rained every time. I mean, where I live, the right amount of rain has came over and over and over. Any storm that came my way would split and go around my house. Okay. And so what I'm saying is that things have, and I ain't even going to talk about the people that came against my family, what's happened to most of them, a lot of them. But anyway, they've tried to scare me all my life. They've made up lies on me, but trust me, I know I'm a human, so I'm going to fail, just like all the other people in the Bible failed, lots. But I've got a job to do I don't call it a job, but that's just an expression of words. I've got something to do for my Creator, my Lord, my Master, and I'm going to do it. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care. People done said I went off the deep end because I can see stuff, that nobody else can see. And when I was a kid, I was on my knees praying when I was 6 years old at the end of my bed in a old 2-story house upstairs where nobody else would sleep, in a bedroom up there that my uncle slept in sometimes. I'd go up there and go to sleep, but I'd get on the end of the bed and I would pray. On the side of the bed, I would pray. And, it was just, I always started out with, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray. I'd always say that when I was younger. I'd say that prayer because, I really didn't know how to pray. I knew that prayer. So I said it every night. Then then I'd try to pray for my family. I'd try to pray for my mom, my brothers, or my granny, my papa, and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling on some of this stuff. But anyway, so I want to 140. Let's see here. My birth on my birth, the day I was born. Let me see if I have it up here. Yeah. 140, 77, 177, and 87. That's the values, the Hebrew values of the day I was born. And oh yeah, I was going to show y'all this. I was born oh, that don't show. Oh yeah, right here I was born September the 8th, 1961, 11:55 p.m. because it was almost 9 o'clock. It was right at midnight when I was born. And this 11:55, there's a lot of stuff that's talk about being 11:55 because time's almost. It means time. Midnight is almost here to change over to, like to another day or to another. That's what 11:55 is known for. It's really big. But that 177, I was born on 7th Street on Highway 71. And if you read that in Hebrew, that's where I was born, right there. 7, the corner of 7th Street and Highway 71. That's the way the Hebrews read it. And 140. And I just done one of these right here, the 140. It means, the meaning of it is to choose. I choose. And over here, the concordance, whom I have chosen, my beloved. Of me, whom I have chosen, my beloved. To select, chosen as one's own. I claim to be chosen by God, by my Creator, Yah, because I'm nearly 60 years old, and I can remember back when I was a kid. There's many things happened that I can look back and say God was there every step, that He was with me. Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is God in the flesh, I mean, I don't want to get into all that stuff. People argue about all that stuff. But what I'm saying is that these numbers mean something, folks. I mean, in this Hebrew gematria, even if it's evil, even if you ain't supposed to use it for anything, you can use it to. I don't see anything wrong with using it for finding out who they think you are or who they know you are, because it will decode this system we live in with math, because it's in a mathematical simulation type of system that's run with numbers and all that. I believe it will figure you right up to the highway. I believe the highways will have to follow a certain pattern, in mathematical pattern, because I lived on Highway 71, but in Hebrew it's Highway 17. Well, when I bought some land out on Highway 4, then they had to change the highway to 278, which equals 17. 17 means God's complete victory. So when you get down to the there's a river up there, Forshlefav River. Stretches from. It's a weird river. It goes from. It flows from west to east all across the state. Let me show you. I've got the river up there, and it even flows north. The Forshlefav River even flows towards the north. I mean, it's a weird, strange river here in Arkansas, and I'm on it right there. If you can see this 28, Highway 28, because see, I was born on Elul 28. September the 8th is Elul 28. And y'all can see the river there. Maybe I'll blow it up a little bit bigger. Okay. Y'all can see Forshlefav River. Well, the Forshlefav is the people. Their name has several names. Sicily, Lefave. Well, you get in over here to this Lefave, and the several. It's a variant of Lefevre. Well, that's this name right here. Same name right here. These are the people that own this Mona Lisa. They bought and own this Mona Lisa painting. That goes back to right here. That goes back to her last name was Gerald. They called them the Geraldinis. Okay, this is who they named this river after up here where I live. Right, it goes to where I was nearly born in Mena, Arkansas, and I showed y'all Let me do the. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna show you Mena, Arkansas. MENA. I'm gonna show you the way it was originally spelled. All right, that's the way Arkansas was spelled when they first named the town. 33, and 88. That's the numbers the evil rulers use for their spells. Okay, that's what they use for their spells. Donald Trump uses 88 all the time and 33. But anyway, um, that goes back to this. These people, it's got not him. The people, it's got the painting. Right here. It's the same family. Lefebvre. Le, I mean, it's Lefebvre, Lefebvre. You know, there's several names for this family. This is the one they named the river after up here. That makes up Nimrod Lake. Okay, there's let me go back here and show in case somebody missed that. All right, this is the river, Lefebvre, Laforce, Lefebvre. Let me find the lake here. Let's see where I'm at. Big Cedar. Well, let me. Yes, I ain't got to it yet. Um, all right, Nimrod Lake. It makes up this Nimrod Lake, this Forest Lefebvre. So they've got the blood of Nimrod in these people. Well, that Lefebvre is a one of the names of the Lefebvre is Smith, Fort Smith. And then they had a National Guard base up there named Fort Chaff, like chaff, like the wheat and the chaff or chaff. You know, that's what that right up there in Fort Smith where this all started. But what they've done here, this Nimrod Lake. I want to show y'all this is surrounded by one of these highways down here is 60. Oh, right up there, 60 goes right around that Nimrod Lake. Well, when you look at 60 up at, in the Hebrew, it means earthly king. Earthly king, Antichrist. Because Nimrod had a spirit of Antichrist. He built the Babel Tower, trying to find a different way into heaven. So I'm coming along and I'm saying, hey, I feel, my name and stuff is associated with time. Um, and I proclaim Jesus Christ is the only doorway into heaven. No, not a tower, not a 5G tower, not a human temple, I mean, like the Antichrist is going to use. Because now I'll tell y'all, there's going to be a false Elijah coming, just like a real one. There's always a counterfeit. Satan always counterfeits. There'll be an unholy trinity, like there's a trinity. Now, I don't actually believe in the Trinity like a lot of people do because I believe we're created with God's light. It can be three separate personality, entity personalities in the same light cells. So I don't, there's argument about the Trinity going on right now, and but anyway, that river goes over to from all the way from Little Rock. It winds around and starts over where I was born. Uh, I was born in Mena, and right next town is Waldron. My name is a prefix or suffix. Harrison is a suffix of Wald. There's your name. And I said, if y'all go back and say where there's a spell cast on this highway out there, there's not the names of the town. Because this county, this Nimrod Lake and all that is in the county of Yale, Y-E-L-L, like you yell at somebody. That's the name that they named the county of Nimrod because they want it because your words have power. When you speak Nimrod, Nimrod over and over and over and over, it creates a power. It creates. But anyway, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out how to pause it. Okay, folks, I took a break there, so I'm gonna have a little bit of time getting back to where I was at, and um, this Ophiuchi. Let's see here. I was gonna say something about that. Let me see here the stars in there. Let me show you this before I do that anything. Y'all see this delta, alpha and delta? This is the variant that they're calling today. The variant is a spell, a witchcraft spell on me and my family. Alpha of Ophiuchi is a spell on me and my family. But the Delta especially, because if you take the word COV, the word, and reverse it like the evil rulers use it, it spells Dalbach. And what that means in the Hebrew, when you break it, go down into the root words, it means an evil spirit. So they're injecting evil spirits into folks. I might have to edit that part out. I don't know. I'm just going to pray about that but anyway, let me go over here to more about this serpent bearer. Yeah, it's the serpent bearer, the restrainer. He's restraining the serpent because there's nothing he can do to me and my family. He's tried ever since I was 6 years old. I have I came into this world fighting, and I'm gonna go out fighting because I'm my creator. I'm a son of the Most High. I'm a son of the Most High. Jesus Christ is my Redeemer, and throughout time, Enoch, Elijah, John the Baptist, and then Elijah, the last Elijah, has got to announce that Jesus is coming, just like John the Baptist announced, "Behold the Lamb of God that takes away the sins of the world." The last Elijah is proclaiming that Jesus is coming. And so I'm going to declare that Jesus is coming. He's the only doorway into heaven. He's the only way you can get to heaven, folks. But anyway, let me get back over and see where I was at. All right, this right here is they released that the day I was born. They released the movie Samson the day I was born. These snowflakes is all about frequency and vibration and time. And if what they're doing with the frequency, or the spirits or whatever's doing it with this frequency, it changes reality. It changes memories. If you're not protected by the blood of Jesus, fully protected, your memory will get changed in this, because when time gets altered, it corrupts reality. And a lot of people think they're Christians. A lot of them think they're going in the rapture or the harvest. That won't be there. They're deceived. God said that if He didn't cut the day short, the whole world would be deceived. And I believe that that I can see that right now, that people's being deceived every day. And let me show you what. All right, if you break down L, let's see what L means. L and Lynn, like L. Lynn. Y'all remember the Lynn Wood that come helping Donald Trump? Lynn, look that name up. Lynn, L. Lynn. But let's see what L. Lynn means. Sun ray, or shining light. Now I'm going to show y'all this picture here. Well, I pulled up the wrong one. Let's see here. Right here it is. Okay. This was I caught this sun ray tracking my feet. Y'all can see it's angled down. I was right over here taking a video of this sun ray. Y'all see there's some red in here. That's like that red's like a rainbow color. It was like a dome, a transparent dome you could see through. But this ray was shooting down, and I looked up to see where it was coming from, and it looked like it was coming from the sun. But it was so bright, the sun was so bright, I couldn't really tell, where it was coming from. But if it wasn't coming from the sun, it was something in direct line with the sun, but it was following me. And I was backing up, walking backwards, trying to record this ray and get in my truck and get away from it because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was a laser beam or what. But anyway, so that's what L means. It goes in. And folks, when I look at certain street lights, they'll go out. When I look at the stars, they'll go out. I've done recordings of all this, and I tell you what, this world hates me so bad. The evil rulers hate me so bad. I'm going to show you this. Let me go to the other one. Okay. See this right here? They send people from California. I've got over 100 pictures of tags I took. dmv.california.gov. They send these people from California to watch me. They sent some big shots from California with these tags to rent property from me. Because they watch me, they monitor me. They don't understand why I think like I do. They study that. Well, they'd studied me for a long time. And one of the guys that was studying me worked for Prince William, a company named Serco out in somewhere in Virginia. But he come here all the time studying me. I caught him spying on me, and stuff like that. These people go to the hotels. They'll park right beside me that's got these tags. I've got 100 pictures that, and I ain't got time to, show them all. But I can show at least 50 to 100 that I saved. But so they know the York Freemasons and because y'all, the Freemasons, the upper level Freemasons their hero is Albert Pike. Albert Pike was a Luciferian that believed that Lucifer's the one that set man free in the Garden of Eden. But they deceive the lower class Freemasons because it's a evil entity. The Masons is an evil entity, and the lower Masons, just the everyday guy out here, he's being deceived by the uppers. And most of y'all know that probably, but anyway, I want to show y'all these pictures right here. They tried to set me up one time. They had this girl right here. I blobbed out her face there, but on her Facebook page, she put these entities right here, and she was waiting at a Choctaw Travels Plaza 3 times in a row when I was going out to my doctor, my arthritis doctor. Every time I stopped at this travel plasma, well, she hit me up, trying to get me to mess up, because she was a nice looking woman, but she got them entities there, and right here, this is same woman. She got this on her shirt, right? That fallen angel. So, and then I showed y'all that. Let me see if it's down here too. I thought it was in this one. But anyway, let me go on with this. I showed y'all the buzzards, the wings. Y'all look at that wing. It looks like a glove. It's got 6 fingers, like the Nephilim. The giants had 6 fingers. So this is telling me that I believe this is saying the Nephilim are back. The giants, like Goliath was a giant, and that was a vulture. Y'all can see what that looked like. When my eyes looked at it, the camera recorded what I was looking at, and that's what I was seeing behind the veil, So, and I don't believe anybody else, folks. My pictures and videos, they're 100% real. I've got to stand before my Creator someday and give an account for everything I do. I take serious, and to be honest with you, I don't know how my wife lived with me. All these years, because I do. I am. I'm all about the truth, the solid truth, and nothing but the truth, And I just can't understand it any other way. How people can, and have I ever lied? Yeah, I probably have. Have I ever done stuff wrong? Yeah, I have. Uh, I repent, though. And I want to show y'all this tag. My grandson got a truck, and here's the temporary tag, 267. But on side of that, it's got the G, like for my last name. Then if you take that 91911, he come home with that tag, that temporary tag they bought, and so I took a picture of that, But y'all go back and watch some of my videos. One day an eagle flew over. I stepped on my porch and an eagle flew over me, right over the top of my head. He had two sticks in his hand, two branches, and I looked up at that and I thought, why is that eagle? Is a bald eagle and had two branches in it. It was about 10 foot over the top of my head when I stepped off my porch. And I seen this guy here do a video, Elijah and the two sticks. It was just, God always made a sign, always made a sign somehow. I always would see a sign of something when things would happen. I'd see a sign. So, and these swans are these swan-like birds. I don't know how many flew right across when I'd be driving down the road. Many times the swan would be meeting me right as I was going down the highway. One would fly right over the top of my truck. And after about the fifth one, I thought, what in the world's going on? And I don't know how much I really like here, folks. If I like anything or not. I showed y'all some of the. Oh, I didn't show you this guy here. This is what the people look like when I look at them. Not everybody, but that's what their eyes do. They'll go in kind of like that. That guy there was on wrestling, and they named him Zeus. And this guy here, if y'all can see his eyes, they're messed up. Whenever I look at certain people, that's what their eyes, they'll just, one goes up, one goes out. It's just crazy, what they look like. But, and folks, I want to tell you, Donald Trump, I believe he's the Antichrist myself. It's possible he might be the false Elijah, but I believe he's the Antichrist. Because of he's in both my family bloodlines. He's in my mom's and in my dad's, and we have some tribe of Dan in us, tribe of Judah. I have some tribe of Gad in me, and Donald Trump probably does too. And to be truthful with everyone, Donald Trump is probably more in line to be like, with the Queen and Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth. Donald Trump probably in his blood had more of the king, to be the king in line of succession than the Queen did. Now, I can't say that for 100%, sure, but I believe he possibly could have had. So that's another reason I think he might be the Antichrist. But Prince William is another candidate, for the Antichrist. But I think Donald Trump, he's such a, y'all, wow, I just can't even imagine how he's deceived the church. Donald Trump has. His job was to tear down this country with deception and tear down the church with deception, and that's exactly what he did. And so anyway, what I was going to get around to is what I was going to get around to, folks, is that I've seen about 20 people that claim they have the spirit of Elijah, that they're the Elijah. Well, I hope and pray they do have the spirit of Elijah. I really hope they do. I ain't saying they don't. I don't know. There's about 20 people on there that does. But what I'm saying is, can they see? Can they see the things I see? Can they record the things I record? And I ain't being sarcastic. I'm asking an honest question. If any of you guys that think you're Elijah, I'm asking you, can you see what I put on YouTube, what I've recorded? Because I have something happened today, this morning, that caused me, I've wrestled with God for quite a while about this Elijah, because I am in the bloodline of Abraham and Judah and Jacob. And my bloodline is, I've got several lines that goes right through those bloodlines of Abraham. But anyway, am I saying I'm anybody special? No, I'm not. I'm not saying I'm anybody special. I'm in a human body. I'm saying that God has been with me all my whole life. Since I was a kid, I prayed faithfully when I was a kid without missing. And folks, I didn't say a cuss word till I was in either the 8th grade, at the semester of 8th grade, or the 10th grade. Now I don't remember which one it was, but I had a cousin and a friend that talked me into saying a 4-letter word. But I fell into the peer pressure because they was making fun of me. They finally kept on till I said it. And you talking about me feeling bad for a week, 2 weeks, man, I felt so bad because I felt like I disappointed my Creator, my Lord, my Savior. I just felt so bad. And from there, it just, anyway. But I'm not saying I'm anything special. What I am saying is that I am declaring God's judgment on the evil rulers of this world. I'm declaring God's judgment on the local evil rulers of this world. I declare God's judgment on the governor of Arkansas, Asa Hutchinson, because he is an evil man just like the rest of them. And I'm declaring God's judgment on Joseph Biden because he's an evil man. I declare God's judgment on Donald Trump because he's the one that deceived the churches. He deceived the church. And I know lots of people that's took stuff because they were deceived. So I'm proclaiming Jesus is coming soon, and I believe very soon, because I have struggled with. I've done videos, y'all, about me being associated with time, how all that's happened to me, and I've never felt like I've got a birthday on the 8th coming up, and I want to show y'all what the 8th. If I got it up here, let's see. Maybe on the other one. Let me check this right quick. But I want to show y'all this. Well, y'all just hold with me for a second. Let me. This were the people that river's named after, that evil river, Lefave. Right here it is. Wednesday, this is my birthday. I'll be 60 years old, 60. And this is the 8th on this Jewish calendar, if it's right, which I think it probably is. I ain't saying for sure. But today marks the first Shabbat, when God rested after creating the world for 6 days. So this September the 8th, and I was born at 11:55, so it's fixing to turn to the 9/9. I'm born 9/8/1961, and it's 11:55 at midnight when I was born. Well, it's fixing to turn 9/9. But this marks the end of the 6th day when God finished creating the whole world. So I'm saying that the day of rest will be on 9/9 or 9/11, because they say Mary, the Mother Mary, was born on September the 8th on our calendar most years, or some of the years, and Jesus was born on the 11th. So I'm saying somewhere between the 8th and 11th that there's going to be a harvest. Well, I ain't going to say it for 100% sure, but I believe I'll be gone. I believe I'll be gone here before I'm 60 years old. And if I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. Because I feel like I'm associated with time. My Hebrew values, 267, which is heaven's golden gate. My name means to cross over. My last name means a fortress, an army, a spear, a ruler. Because my last name is Gad, is Gerald. It's like well, I showed y'all that crest of arms with the two-headed. But what I'm going to say about that that two-headed that two-headed right here, there's I believe that's kind of got something to do with this apple here, because I believe this means 37 C, which is 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 7, because 37 and 73 is opposite. You know, I mean, they're it's really huge in the Bible. But I'm gonna pause this video. I may be through, but I'm telling you, I declare Jesus Christ is the doorway into heaven, the only doorway. I believe He come and paid for, redeemed us from our sins, and I believe that, and I declare judgment on these evil rulers. I declare God's judgment, Yah's judgment, come on these people, because something happened today that really, you know, it triggered me to finally come around and say, hey, everything I've seen, I've run into Jezebel, I've had a whirlwind on my property, and I've seen these covenant stars that nobody else is recording, you know, and I'm just saying, Lord, I ain't the kind to go say stuff like that, you know, to go say I'm so and so and so and so. But today something triggered me that caused me to come say that I declare Jesus is coming. I declare judgment on this evil earth, because somebody has to do it before Jesus comes, and I'm ready for Jesus to come. I'm ready to get off this evil place. I mean, something happened today that pushed me to the limit of involved one of my families, you know, and it was heartbreaking. I said it's time, you know, because I've wrestled with God about saying, hey, I'm the Elijah. I'm the spirit of Elijah that's come on this earth. And they've tried to get me to, oh, yeah, I was going to show you this. The guy that done this helio font. I want to show y'all something right quick before I end this. This guy right here, I said it's Elijah. I want to show you what this means. His name is Ludovic. But in reality, Ludovic comes from a Germanic name meaning illustrious in combat, like Elijah. Like Elijah. They thought they could keep him down with their sorceries and stuff. Folks, I took penicillin when I was 6 years old. I lived on penicillin because of the strep throat, you know, and I lived on that for years. And I finally outgrew it about 25 years old, or maybe getting close to 30. I finally outgrew that strep throat, tonsillitis, and they pushed so many shots and so many penicillin pills down me, and they thought they could keep me down from waking up, you know, to who I really was. My kids see things that nobody else can see, so I know it's in my bloodline. And I want to thank y'all for coming to this channel. I may publish this today. I may do some nothing else, but I am saying, you evil rulers, you stay away from my family, because judgment has fell on many that came against my family. Judgment has fell on many people. So I know who I am. Am I bragging? No, I'm not bragging. I'm saying I got work to do here for the Lord, and I'm going to do it. And if I got to look stupid, I'll look stupid. I don't care if I look stupid or not. I have prayed and people back from cancer. I've prayed people. I prayed my whole family. I got a phone call one day, and my daughter and her husband and my 2 grandkids were in a wreck. And the guy called me and said, Travis, I got some bad news for you. Your family's had a wreck down here at this lake, and there's some dead. I went to my knees. I prayed, God, turn back time and fix this. And about 30 minutes, I stayed on my knees out on my yard. And when I woke up, when I got up, I was in a different reality, really. But my kids and grandkids, they all turned out to be alive, and none of them even, the father, my son-in-law, had broke his femur bone or something in his leg. He was pinned under the truck. But anyway, I prayed. When I got the phone call my family was dead, I hit my knees and praying, God, turn back time and fix it. Fix this, Lord. But now, I'll never forget that feeling. But now I proclaim Jesus Christ is coming, and I believe it's this year. I believe it'll be between the 8th and the 23rd, the days that the harvest will happen. You know, am I saying it's iron? Can I say ironclad? Because, folks, we're in the age where we have to live on faith. And I've always had faith that if I ever got hungry, God would rain manna down from heaven for me and my family. I've had that faith ever since I was a little kid. I prayed when I was a little kid all the time. I never missed prayer. I mean, I never missed prayer. But, and here's another thing. People have seen me all over the place, all over the country when I wouldn't even be there, you know, and there was things that happened that caused me to realize that, hey, I'm jumping time somehow while I'm sleeping or something, because something, people see me and talk to me in other towns, you know. So it finally came to me, well, Travis, you're time jumping like Donald Trump thinks he is, which Donald Trump probably is a time jumper kind of a entity, person. I mean, somehow, because they are manipulating time. And it's in his bloodline. The same people that invented, you know, that researched this, how to manipulate time. But anyway, I want to thank all y'all for coming to my channel. I hope this is the last video I have to do, because I'm ready to get off this earth. Today made me want off. I've been wanting off this earth for a long time. I don't belong here. My family don't belong here. We chose to come here, or God sent us here to work, to perform a task. And people, when they say Elijah will come and restore all things, the evil rulers think that Elijah's going to fight them this time, like he did with Ahab and Jezebel and those. But God's purpose is family. God's purpose here is creating his family, his he's creating relationship companions. You know, like Adam and Eve, they kind of messed up. Well, they messed up and caused all kinds of divorces and all that kind of stuff all down the way. And I can say one thing: I'll go out of this world with my family being intact through some of the worst times ever. But I'm going to restore. I'm going to work to be one that restores this family here at the end, to restore his family. Like I say, I don't know how my wife stayed with me, because I do know that I am strong-tongued sometimes when it comes to the truth, the solid truth, you know, about certain things, well, about everything really. But anyway, my wife stayed with me. I don't know how, you know, because she's sent from God too, you know. So, but it's all marriages these days are rough roads to hold, and especially with me. I realize that with me, because I'm hard, you know, because I want to get my family to heaven, and the truth will get you to heaven, the truth of Jesus Christ. So anyway, thank y'all for coming to my channel. I hope everyone has a great day, and I'm ready for it to be. I'm ready for Jesus to come. I am so ready.